Now here we are at the finish line. What does it mean to you to finish? I think finish lines are a lot harder to define than starting lines, because how do you know when you're supposed to continue on and push through versus maybe it's time to try a different path? We're going to start with consider today, because I'm going to ask you to consider something that you've been told your whole life to never do. Consider quitting. You see, finish doesn't mean we cling to goals at all costs. It's not about perfection. It's about completion, about ending a journey with grace, humility, and integrity that we were meant to end. When I stopped trying to make a business out of my artwork, I didn't quit art. It's part of me. Just the business side wasn't. Kind of like when I tried to be a gymnast at 5'10", much as I wanted to be a gymnast, it's just not who I am. Now, this doesn't mean that we take quitting lightly. There are times when it's necessary to quit. When your identity isn't being supported, let it go. It's okay. Make good on your commitments. See your responsibilities through, because starters don't bail. But embrace a new road. Don't look at it as quitting. Look at it as opening up space for a new journey, a new start. But there are times when it is not okay to quit. It's not okay to quit because you're afraid. Why are we even talking about fear again? Because it plagues us all. Go back and watch the video on action. Learn to take fear by the throat and show it who's boss. Another thing that plagues us all is pride, and it must be eliminated. Don't quit or not quit because of what other people think. All this talk about identity, it's not to serve self. It's to discover what unique abilities that you have so that you can make a difference in the world around you. Any prolonged focus on self is potential poison. It is not about you. Write that down. I experienced an intense game of laser tag one time. I found a perfect hideout. It was in a corner, elevated on a platform. It had walls all around it with just one narrow passageway for entry and exit. Then it also had a tiny opening where I could see out and I could defend my fort. I had a perfect plan. Just play good defense, which was great for about 2 minutes, until this little girl came in hard and fast, and I had one shot and I missed. She took me out, and then she kept her laser pointed on me, so the second my vest rebooted, she could take me out again. As much as I wanted to defend my fortress, I had no choice but to change my position. Have you ever aimed at a target? Where's your focus? Is it on the target, on the bullseye, on the goal, or is it on the process? See, finishing requires us to maintain alignment between them both. When you found your place and you have a clear plan, expect opposition. Do your best to stand your ground and see it through, but embracing the vision, be a little bit flexible and forgiving with your process. Starters know how to finish because they know how and when to quit. In a nutshell, quit because it's wrong, not because it's hard, and finish because it's right, even when it's hard. We are meant to change. That's the premise of my book for starters, and it's the premise of this program here. I hope you've changed. I hope you finish strong, but above all, I hope you start.